Hey, thanks for watching Four Color Commentary. I'm Mark Allen, and this video is in response to Micheal Night Tiger Smith's um, video on gimmick covers, and I'll leave a link in the description to Micheal's video. Um, but I told Mike, I commented on his video. Anyone who's seen my videos and knows me, you know that this is my niche. I mean, I love gimmick covers, especially the foil stuff. I mean, as I call it, the cover bling or comics bling, you know. And so I told him there was no way I could keep it at 10. He did 10. Well, he said 10. He didn't keep it at 10. I think he did like 15 or so. But I couldn't even keep it at that. This is going to be, this is just as good a time as any, as good an excuse as any just to do a gimmick cover. And I've done so many gimmicks and obscurities videos in the past. I'm sure some of these will overlap, but I haven't done one of those in a while. So anyway, here's my answer to Night Tiger Smith's gimmicks covers. Okay, the first one, and these are in no particular order. The first one's Silver Surfer, number 50 from the volume, I guess it'd be the volume 3 run, 1991 anyway. That wonderful, beautiful foil cover. Some of these I'll take out of the plastic. I won't take all of them out of the sleeve. This one, though, I have all 3 prints. This one went to a second print and then a third print. And there's a little bit of difference in all of them, the foil as well as the colors on the cover. For instance, in the second or third, I think it's the third print, there's some black etching on Silver Surfer, so you can, you know, differentiate more his musculature and such as that. But just a beautiful cover. All right, next, and again, like I said, no particular order. There will be some, that's kind of cool covers. Then there will be a few wow covers in there in the midst. You know what? I think I'll save my wows I'll pick them out as I go through them. Okay, Superman 150 with the amazing gold foil in there. I love gold foil more than anything. You talk about cover bling, okay? Gold foil is where it's at, man. I like the gold foil there, and he's Superman. No, only Superman can punch a ray, but that's what he's doing, punching a ray there, and the ray is all gold foil. Okay, you gotta love that. Okay. Let's see, the Mighty Thor, number 475. Love that one as well. I don't know who I should have checked Harrison. Don't know that artist's name, but very realistic style, especially on the musculature and the vascularity of Thor's arms and all that kind of stuff. But I love the silver foil hitting the hammer, the lightning hitting the hammer, and all of that's just really, really cool. It's in the title as well, the title font, and so nice, very nice. Okay, this one, let's see here. Okay, this is unusual. This is a little different. This is not it is a gimmick cover. It's just not, no foil, no prism, no nothing like that. But it's Superman the Man of Steel, number 30. And this is a pick your own fight, first ever do-it-yourself cover. What you have is, and I'll show these in a minute, but you have a bunch of, you have this cover, and then you have, the Superman and Lobo, those are illustrations on the actual plastic bag. This came in a plastic bag of its own. Those are actual, when you take it out of the plastic bag, the print, the type, everything, you know, except for the Superman logo and the indices, that kind of thing, there's just the Daily Planet there. And you get to, it came packaged with a bunch of removable vinyl clings that you could use to put on the cover and make your own scene. To wit, there's all the vinyl clings there. Very cool stuff. And I actually have 1 or 2 of these besides this one that I, of course, could make my own scene with. That's a lot of fun. So anyway, that's a very cool gimmick cover. I mean, it doesn't get more gimmicky than that cover, okay? Next, this is one I've always really liked. Spider-Man Maximum Clonage Alpha. Now, I have Omega as well, but I like this one because of all the multiple images of Spider-Man there. Maximum Clonage. And it is a You know, very, very shiny, very flashy, very foily, chromatic cover. Lots of cover bling there, okay? So I like that. And so, yeah, nice there. Let's see, going through. Oh, man, I got so many that... I love Gimmick covers. Okay, here we go. A couple of Guardians of the Galaxy from the first volume, all right? The first one is actually a Galactus cover, and I think this is what they call a prismatic. I'm trying to take the sticker off because it wasn't $40. It says $40, but I've, you know how it is. You switch bags around and you put this comic in that bag because you just need a bag, and you like, so what if the price sticker says $40 on this $5 comic? Okay, and so anyway, this is a Galactus cover, and drawn by Jim Valentino. It is Guardians of the Galaxy number 25. Prismatic foil cover. Love it. Very cool. Very cool. Love Galactus anyway. And Galactus faces off against the Guardians of the Galaxy. And then another Guardians of the Galaxy cover which is both embossed and... Start taking these out. Which is both embossed and got a foil treatment. Similar to the What If that Michael Smith showed in his. I would have included that one if he hadn't already done it. I'm trying to stay away from things that other people have done, but I haven't watched any other videos, any other response videos. So some of these are going to overlap, obviously. But this isn't embossed, but it also has silver foil on it. This is Guardians of the Galaxy number 39, where Rancor versus Doctor Doom, and Doctor Doom has inhabited a robotic body with Wolverine's skeleton. And check out the rainbow chrome. I don't know if that's also considered prismatic foil. Probably is. But this is also embossed. Everything, Rancor is embossed and Doom is embossed. But man, the bling. You gotta love the bling, okay? So great stuff there. All right. Next is I'll only take the shiny stuff out of the bag. This is Green Lantern number 50. A lot of you will know this one. This is the glow-in-the-dark cover with Hal Jordan, Emerald Twilight, Parallax on the cover there. That is a glow-in-the-dark, and it glows well. Glow-in-the-dark cover, love it. And it's one of my favorite glow-in-the-dark covers, okay, because it is green. It glows green, and very, very cool. Another glow-in-the-dark cover, actually a pair of glow-in-the-dark covers. Ghost Rider number 15, glow-in-the-dark. Very cool with the flaming skull. And then the gold second print, which is harder to find, but looks even cooler in my estimation. So very cool there. All right. Next is a chromium cover that has been one of my favorites for a long time because I was on board with this series from the very beginning when it started in 1994. I love Chris Bachalo. I love the X-Men. This was Generation X, and this is the total chromium cover there. There's the front. Nice and shiny. There's the back. I forget that villain's name, but he is connected to Penance, I believe, one of the members of the team at the time. So anyway, very cool cover. Just a beautiful chromium cover in my estimation. Love that one. It's always been one of my favorites. All right, next is it's actually a hologram cover. This one's for you, Michael Smith. The true first appearance of Spider-Man 2099, The Amazing Spider-Man 365, with the hologram cover. Very, very cool. All right. Very, very cool. So let's get a close-up in on that. Man, I love good holograms. And actually my first hologram cover that I came into contact with, and I had the first ever hologram comic cover, Boffo Laughs #1. But this one, but what really attracted me, my first memory of a hologram cover was a National Geographic. National Geographic was doing it, I think, before any other magazine, and certainly any comic book did, I believe. But anyway, that's very cool. All right. So, first appearance of Spider-Man 2099, and also a hologram cover to boot. All right, another amazing Spider-Man. This is a great appearance by a very popular anti-hero. Man, it's shiny. I almost need my sunglasses. Look at my face. Look at the reflection on my face. Gold foil. Amazing Spider-Man 375 with Venom. Venom and Spidey going at it there. Love that foil cover. I mean, look at that. That is just... I may have to have this one graded. I'm not sure. I've wondered about that before. Oliver just jumped up here. I would pick him up and show him to you, but I've got too many comics around. Stay off my comics, Oliver. All right, next is another... Hey, don't bite. Another chromium foil book. This is one of the DC Millennium editions. I wish I had more of them, but they are really going up and up in price. But this is the reprint of All-Star Comics number 3. All right, so very cool, very good, very pretty, very good looking book. Love the foil, even the back, even the ad on the back is foil, but love that. Love that. Wish I had more of those. If anybody wants to make me a deal, contact me. Let's talk. Maybe we can arrange a trade of some kind or something like that. All right, next are some of the ones that, basically these are the ones that I think are my favorite. You know how I am with favorites. It's hard for me to pick one favorite of anything. It just never happens. Some of my favorites as far as the Gimmick covers. Seems like this is going slow because I'm having to pick stuff off of the bags. All right. I don't know why I'm doing that because I'm going to take it out. All right. Anyway, this is a title, a series called Horseman. Horseman, one man, Horseman, that came out in the 90s. I'm trying to remember what company it was. I think it was Kevlar Comics, I think is what it was called. But it didn't last very long, but it did a few issues. This was number 0, which was offered in a couple of different covers, special covers. This is the silver Horseman. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Just amazing stuff. Okay, that's the silver. And I recently, one of the amazing things about this, one of the cool things about this is, back in the 90s, there were a lot of books that you couldn't touch because they were too expensive. And they were store incentives or something like that. And most regular collectors, just forget it. You're not going to get them. These I started getting a few years ago, and books that were like, that were way too much, multiple tens, $40, $50, $60. Now I've picked up for, $5 here, $3 there, that kind of thing. So this is the Horseman number 1 gold edition. So here we go. I'll do that in a minute here. Okay. Gold edition of the Horseman number 0. So cool stuff there. By the way, what you'll see here today is by no means all of my Gimmick comics. All right. Jack Kirby's Secret City Saga. And I've forgotten the situation on these covers. There was 3 different special covers. 1993. Jack Kirby's Secret City Saga. This is the red cover. Okay. Kind of cool. Nothing to write home about, but variant cover. Not easy to get. Lower print run, so worth having. This is the silver cover. Even more desirable with the Walt Simonson cover, of course. And then here is the gold cover. Let's just do this. There you go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Gotta love them. Now, they also did a regular cover. And I think I have that somewhere. But, you know, if I may just kind of put myself out there shamefully, I never even read the series. But when I saw I was able to get these a few years ago for a pittance on eBay, I did it. I did it. All right, a few more here. This is the Chromium edition of Steampunk #1. Chris Bocciolo's art in there. Very cool chromium. Very shiny. Almost too shiny. Can a chromium cover be too shiny? I'm almost wondering here. Okay, but you can't. But that's one of those. That's one of those books that, for a while, was really easy to get. It seems like it's starting to become more difficult. I'm almost wondering if the desire for foil, for gimmick covers from the 90s is starting to maybe increase. I don't know. Now, this one was totally unexpected. I got this out of a dollar box. I'm sure I covered it in a video previous. I don't know. It's been at least a year. But this is called a Steel Edition. This is from Techno Comics. Remember Techno Comics from right around the turn of the century. Let me check the 1995. I didn't realize it was that far back. I was going to say like 2000 or something like that. But this is Technophage #1. It's their Steel Edition cover. And it does kind of look like a cover of sheet metal, tin, something like that, and steel. I guess it looks like steel. But, so yeah, very cool. Very cool there. Like that. And like I said, I found that as a surprise in a dollar box. I think it was at a con. I snapped that up. All right. These last two. These are kind of these are my favorite gimmick covers here. This is actually a George Perez cover. Now, back when this was marketed, you couldn't, this was hard to get. I don't think it was a store exclusive, though it may have been. But I remember specifically the fact that you had to shell out at least $50 for this book at the time. Ultra Force, Volume 1, #1, August 1994. This is the gold hologram cover. And this one I actually scored recently, within the last couple of years, I think for around $10, $12. So I was very happy to get that. And that'll pretty much always be in my collection. I think. We'll see. All right. Last one, and this is a chromium. This was one of those classic Marvel reprints that they wrapped in chromium covers, new chromium covers. This is a reprint of X-Men 141 and I believe 142. And yes, that would be it. So Days of Future Past, and I think that's what it was called. So yeah, Days of Future Past. This is the John Byrne drawn, I'll show you the whole thing here, chromium cover reprint for X-Men 141 and 142. Very, 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 very cool stuff there. All right. So there's the front. And there is the back. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So, Micheal Night Tiger Smith, thank you for issuing the challenge or the invitation or whatever you want to call it. I was kind of surprised. I never thought of this myself, being a lover of gimmick covers and comics bling. But I'm glad you thought of it. I'm glad you thought of it. And it's been so long since I've done a Gimmicks and Obscurities video that it was due. And so I think it's time for me to look at those again, start doing those again. Anyway, this is Mark Allen signing off from 4Color Commentary, answering the challenge. I'll encourage all of you to answer the challenge as well. But anyway, other than that, thanks for watching 4-Color Commentary. Oh, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Like the video. Comment on the video. I really want to, I'm even more concerned about you commenting on the video than liking it. Don't like it if you don't want to, but certainly comment. And let's talk about some of your favorite gimmicks or what we can expect from your video. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching 4-Color Commentary, and I'll see you next video.